Hello guys and welcome back to our Viking village. Today we're going to be taking a look at the port and the fishing ships around it. They are the same ship but turned around basically. So I'm only going to show you one version of it, and I'm going to show you how to build this lovely little fishing hut as well. And then as always guys, the templates, if you don't want to, fiddle with the actual building, templates are gonna be below in the description, so make sure to check there for those. And yeah, let's go right into it. It's a very simple little build, so it's gonna be a short video today. It's very easy, like there's not much to it. If you want to know how to place boats into the water, just watch my previous video when we covered this huge monstrosity right here. It's a battleship. So these are basically the small version of this ship. That's all there is to it. So it's very easy. You want to start off with getting a general shape down, and you do that by coming into designing blocks. And you want to place down a base for your ship because it's easier to build then, because in this game you can't really look up. So you want to build a base for it, whichever height you want. And you got to remember, when you save your ship, it's going to save the blocks below it as well, and it will count as actual space beneath them. So if you will place this here when there's a 5 block height in the water, right? This is 5 block as well. Whatever is built on this, it's gonna be like on top of the ground here, so like floating above the water, which is not what you want. So if you build it like this, you want to place it in deep water and figure out that way. But again, check my other video on this ship if you want to know how to count it out and that sort of thing. But yeah, you do this and then you select whatever building block you want for your ship. You start designing a ship shape kind of, thing. Now there's many ship shapes. That's such a weird thing to say, ship shape. There's many different shapes you can go for your ship. There you go, that's a little bit better. But you come up with yours. What's some photos, alright? What's some pictures on the internet? And just type in Google that ships, or sailing ships, or fishing ships. It's like loads of them. And you will, figure out what you want yours to look like, and you'll design that. So I don't know, so like something like that maybe? I have no idea. Maybe. Okay, whatever. I'm not trying to make this pretty, I'm trying to just explain how to do it. So that's what you want to do. And then once you did that, you want to design the side of it. So basically you do this, right? You come like this, come right here, and you somehow close up the end bit of it. Again, if you want the exact ship I made, you can just use the template. Very easy. If you want to come up with your own shape, I would suggest you do that, because it's a lot more fun. You learn a lot more things from it. So there you go. That's your basic starting point. It's basically what you want to do, what you did with this. Okay, if you watch this video on the ship port, basically the same thing. You want to design like a skeleton of your ship, and then once that's done, it's a lot easier to just go in with blocks, on the side, and try to fill this up. Give it some sort of a shape, like this. There you go, see? And then you just start filling it up, like whatever way you want, really. There you go, that kind of works, I guess. I guess I want to make the back a little more stand out, so we have this little, ships have this kind of arch in them on top, like see? It's already starting to look like a ship. So these sort of things, okay? And just keep going. You delete blocks, you place blocks, some things will work, some things won't, some things you like. And yeah, you just go like this. And very important, you start from the bottom, because if you start placing blocks on the top, well, you can't really to begin with, because you can't look underneath, only when you're like this position, which is kind of awkward because your block placing tool will do this sort of thing, which is really annoying. So yeah, that's one. And it's just a lot easier to go from the bottom because you can't look up. And you just mirror each side. That's another tip I can give you. Don't do one side all the way and then turn around, because then you need to like keep doing this and you will just, you know, get dizzy doing it. So do like a few blocks at a time, like 5 blocks, and then mimic that on the other side so you don't lose track of what block goes where, okay? So like build each side at one time, okay? Well, try to. So there you go. I'm gonna delete this. Not insta build, destroy. I don't want to build this. Okay, there we go. Good. So, and once you're done, you will come up with something like this shape, right? That you can see at the bottom right here. And after that, you want to give it a little... I still don't know what the name of this thing is. The like little log that holds up the sail. I have no idea what the name of it is. I know it in Hungarian, but I have no idea what it is in English. So someone in the comments can let me know what this thing is called. But yeah, you want to put this in the middle, or again, whatever you want. You can give it like multiple sails, you can give it no sails at all, make it like a rowing ship sort of thing. But yeah, if you want, give it a sail, and this bit on the top, you can place it, you know, just parallel to the ship, not parallel, sorry, 90 degrees to the ship, like this. But I think that's pretty boring, so if you want to give it a little angle, do that. You see I went for like 2-block staircase shape right there. That gives a little angle. It makes it look a little bit more interesting. And then we can pop on a sail. Now sail is very easy, and to get this effect that I have going on with the different colors, you want ash, nappa and heathered grey, and you put the light one on the top, and then you keep putting darker ones as you go down. It makes it look like shadow. Okay, it gives it a little bit more depth, I guess. I would say it with posh words. Okay, so once that's done, that's pretty much your ship done. Now you just add stuff to it, whatever you want. And another thing is that you could mix the colors up a little bit, so it looks a little bit more interesting. I didn't do a really good job with it on this ship, but if you take a look at my big ship right here, as you can see, I added some like different colored wood bits here and there, you can see. So it just, you know, makes it look a little bit more interesting right there as well. Because it's very bland if you don't do that. So there. You do that, and then that's pretty much it for the ship. You just plonk crates on it. I put some seats here. Put a light on it because it's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like, there's not much to it. It's very simple. Once you get the shape down, that takes the most time. Getting a shape that works, because you're building out of blocks, of course, and the ship has a lot of angles and nice curves and stuff, and it's very hard to capture that. But I think I did a fair job at this one. But yeah, you need to experiment with it. And again, if you want my exact ship, you can just download it, place it in your Word. And for the sides, I went for the shielding. You know, these are shields basically, quote unquote, because it's a Viking ship. I went with the same as on the big one, so they look similar, blue and red. So there you are. That's it. For the port, very easy. You want blocks, go up, go up, go up, go up. And I went for the same increments as I usually do, 3 blocks, as you can see. Spaces in between each, but you can come up with your own number. I think this works nicely. It looks nice. And yeah, you want to keep going for golden ratio. Golden ratio is, if you want to really simplify it, 1 to 3 ratio, right? So like right here is 3 blocks, and right here is 1 block that like sticks out, as you can see. So it looks nice to your eye. Don't ask me why, it's science, but it works. Okay, so you want to go for 1 to 3 ratio whenever you can. It's like not a necessity, but it makes things look prettier. So yeah, for the port, very simple, just blocks, 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 and you replace this part, so like the one below, the one that's sticking above the ground level, you make that into foundation to make it easy, but you can make it out of blocks as well, whichever you want. You're gonna insta build this anyway because it's in water and your heartlings wouldn't be able to build it. I added some support beams here at the deep end, just so they don't look so finicky. You can leave that out if you want. And that's it for the ports. Now you can add like as many variants to it as you can. Like, as you can see, this is wider, this is a little bit shorter design. This has like pillars in the middle of it. Come up with your stuff, guys. And this thing looks really pretty at night with all the lights on. If you want, I will make a video on that as well. But I'm kind of proud of this port. It's coming along nicely. We have this little docking port here, and yeah, we'll add a bunch more ships here and a bunch more buildings, of course, as well. Make it look very snazzy. This part is almost done right here, so yeah, this bit is what the whole thing's gonna look like. It's gonna be nice. So back to the video. Kind of go to rambling a little bit at times, but that's okay. So a little fishing hut I made. It's very easy. Again, you want to raise it up on legs, okay? And once you raised it up to desired level, whichever like height you want it to be, you put foundation there, and then you can pop on your walls with your columns. Very easy. And that's pretty much it. Like, you just pop your roof on it, that we usually do. And of course, if you want to make this Nordic, you want to go for this little stepping that we always do with the building, right? So if you take a look at the foundations of it, we'll go into that view mode in a second. If the game wouldn't save, come on game, there we go. So as you can see, this sort of shape, right? So rectangle and then out sticky bits on the side. So you'll have this little step like here, okay? You can put as many of these in as you want, like you can put some on this wall, but I wanted to make this building simple, so I went for that. Now the inside is very cozy and nice. I added a bunch of things like a working table, an oven to, you know, cook the fish. I added a drawer next to the bed and the bed. It's very nice, I think. I'm loving the small buildings. I don't know what it is, but small buildings, I really have a thing for them. Yeah, it's pretty. And after that was done, I added this bit out of blocks, of course, because if you make this out of foundation, it will try to pop walls on it as well. So either add it as foundation after the building is done, or add it as blocks, okay? And then you can add a little porch like this. I added the bench there, the lights, some crates, and I use this as a chair, quote unquote. So this is where he fishes from. And there you go. Which he can't really do because there's no fishing in the game, but I hope there's gonna be it someday. And we used, of course, the little plant trick that I always do. And I messed up the counting, if you can see here, this window is offset. It's kind of a shame, but meh. I wanted the door to be the center, so I kind of had to go for this. And you never, ever want to use this kind of window. It would fit in the middle, but you never ever want to use it because it doesn't work with this building style. It just looks, I don't know, it looks weird. And yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. Oh, one more thing. I made the roof -2. Now, if you come in here and go to roof, as you can see, it doesn't want to go to roof offset -2. But you can trick it. You can place the roof down as -1. And then you come in here, you click on it, you press backspace, and you write whatever number you want. I went for -2. You click enter, and it will rewrite the roof as -2, okay? But you can't place it as -2, it's weird. But you do that, you have this little lovely low roof touching the window. It looks nice. And that's it, pretty much. These are just little shops I set up for, like, you know, it's like a kind of market kind of thing, but it's still a work in progress, so I'm not going to show you that. And this is the same ship but flipped on the other side. Very simple. So that's it, guys, for a little port/fishing hut and fishing ship. Hope you enjoyed it. Next up, I think we're going to take a look at the inn, the updated inn. It looks kind of snazzy. Same on the inside, as you can see. It's very functional, doesn't use that many materials, so it's good for, like, you know, beginning settlements as well. Yeah, it looks nice. There's a nice little, you know, roofing going on right here. We use the same -2, as you can see. It's touching the windows. But we're gonna do that next time. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more of this village being built and many more content to come, then hit that follow button, subscribe button. Jesus Christ, I've been streaming a lot, haven't I? So thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you on the next one. And as always, have a good one. Bye.